Well, Romain, thank you so much for talking to us today.
No problem.
I know it's a really weird time at the moment. It's weird for everyone, but I wanted to also say happy birthday. I know it's a little bit late, but it was your birthday in isolation as well. How was that?
Yeah, thank you. Well, it was strange because was the first birthday I can celebrate with my family
Yeah.
because in the past most of the time I'm in national team, so I can't celebrate it with them. And the first one I can do it, you have to stay at home.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So it's strange, but it was a good one because I was with my wife and my kids. So it was a good moment. Even if we are inside the house, we can go to the restaurant, but was a good one.
I was going to say, because of course, as footballers, you are away from home so often. Have you kind of seen the benefits? Have you enjoyed that family time that you don't usually get, maybe?
Yes, because most of the time we are away for the Premier League or for the Europa League. So most of the time you stay in the hotel. You don't have a lot of time to spend with your family. So I try to improve myself now.
Yeah.
Try to spend more time with my wife and the kids. So we are happy to be together. Uh, but I want to be back to the training a little bit, please.
I can imagine. I read somewhere that you like a little bit of cooking. Have you been doing, I don't know about you, but I've been doing quite a bit of cooking. I've been trying to get better. Have you been doing anything during this time?
Yeah, yeah. I tried apple crumble.
Oh,
I think is
nice.
my specialty. Yeah, I do it. I did it with my son. After I try to cook small things because as a footballer we cannot eat like the kids. I can't eat fries or pasta every day, so I try to help with this. But yeah, I like to do the cake,
Mm.
something like that, more with sugar.
Did you get a birthday cake though? You must have had a birthday cake.
Yeah, well, I try to I try to do one. Was not my best, but was the intention the most important.
You'll get better. You've got plenty of time to practice now. Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I also wanted to ask, because I'm told that you're a bit of a joker within the Wolves squad. You're the one that kind of entertains them. So how have you
Yeah.
found being with your family? Have you been the one entertaining them, or has it been kind of the kids keeping you busy?
Uh, yeah, I try to keep to find the right balance. Because with the kids, I try to help them with the homeworks because they have to learn again. I have a son of 3 years old, so he started learning English. So we try to speak a little bit English with him every day because after I think he's gonna lose everything. And after we play together outside, of course, football. But we try to play also as a family with my wife and my kids to to keep this unity between us. It's good.
How how has it been in terms of communication with the rest of the squad? How often are you in touch? How are you keeping talking all the time? Because it's a squad that's really built on team spirit at Wolves, isn't it?
Yeah, so we have a WhatsApp group. So we try to talk every day, even if it's just to laugh. Most of the time, it's to laugh, because of course we don't know how we when we can come back to the training and train. So sometimes we speak about the virus, but not most of the time because it's not a good thing. But it's important to stay in contact, even with the staff, to keep this spirit in the team.
Are any of the players particularly struggling, do you think, being at home? Or any of them getting particularly bored?
Uh, I don't know, but I saw a lot of players when we are in the training ground take some food for the night. So I'm really worried for some players to cook.
Who do you think is going to struggle? Go on, name names.
My friend Adama, sorry.
And I imagine he needs quite a bit of food as well to stay fueled.
I don't know if he's the best cooker, Adama.
It's interesting you calling out Adama there, maybe for his lack of cooking skills, because I watched another video that the club put out where you had to describe your teammates, and I was intrigued by a couple of them. Let's firstly discuss Conor Coady, because you've got quite an interesting nickname for him, which I'd quite like to understand.
Mr. Bean, because I remember when I arrived, I was talking about Mr. Bean because it's an English series, and I was watching him all the time in France when I was young. So I talking with him with with Conor about him and all the the mimics can do, and sometimes we did it. So it's a little bit funny, but that's why I call him Mr. Bean.
Interesting. Another one that I liked that you pulled out was when describing Diogo Jota. You said something not in English, and then you were asked to translate it. What was that? Can you tell us?
Santinho, because I remember when first season, especially sometimes we had a lot of game in championship, and between two games, for example, he stay away the group to do recovery because he has pain on the ankle, the knee. So the coach take care a lot of him. So that's why I call him Santinho, so the son of the coach, because he was at the top.
I quite like that one. That was quite funny, like the teacher's pet, as we'd say in England. Talking of Diogo Jota, it seems like he's been keeping himself busy playing FIFA. I'm told he's very, very good at it. He's playing in the Premier League tournament on Thursday. How good is he? How do you think he'll do?
Well, I think he's really good because he played all the time on FIFA. I think it is home and even away when we are in the hotel. So I think he has a great chance to win the tournament. I hope so for him and for us because he represents the world. So he has to win it. So he won the last game against Villa players. When we play a game against Villa players, he win it. So now I hope for him and for us, he's gonna win the tournament. He has a good chance.
Are you any good? Because I saw that you sometimes take a PlayStation to away games. I know you play a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, I play PlayStation. Yeah.
You any
Try
good?
to play sometimes. I think I'm okay.
You're okay.
I'm okay. We have good player in FIFA.
Yeah, I've heard that you've got quite a strong, and I know we're quite good on FIFA. Let's just talk a little bit about football as well, because obviously we don't know when the season's going to restart, but amongst you cooking and looking after your son and everything, you do also have to keep fit because we just don't know when football's going to be back. How have you found that balance? What have you been doing to keep fit?
Now it's more complicated because, like you said, we don't have any date of return. So the problem is to find the right balance in between trying harder and don't do nothing, because if you don't do nothing and you come back to the training, you will be dead for almost 2 weeks to come back. And then if you train harder before and you come to the training after, you lost a lot of energy. So I just try to maintain my fitness, my body. Of course, I talk with the physio and the physical trainer every week, just to do the right thing. And even for me, it's good to do the sports every day, because it's part of my life. I can't do many days without sports because I think we have to finish the season and maybe start the the next season straight away. So it would be like a strange pre-season. So we have to be ready. And I think the most important also is to maintain the the body weight. Don't be too fat when we have to come back. So I try to do it, and for the moment it's okay, but it's hard to to run every day or every 2-3 days without ball. So we need the ball back, please.
Obviously, this break came at a really bad time for everyone. It's awful that football's had to stop, but for you particularly, you were having such a good season. You'd kind of really cemented down your place in that back three. Would you say you were playing potentially the best football you've played since you came to Wolves in the Premier League?
Yes, I think in Premier League, yes, because I have more confident on me now in this position, because it's a position I play for my country also. So now it's easier to adapt myself at this position. I'm feeling really good because I try to understand all the things the coach asked me, and try to do it. And when I start the game now, I feel more, like I said, confident on the pitch, and I know what I have to do exactly. I know really good now the position. I know my teammates also, so I think it was the one of the best season of my life for Wolves, with the one on Champions League and Championship, sorry. When I played in central midfield. So I'm really happy with my season, but of course you can do better every time. So I'm gonna try to improve until where I don't know, but until the maximum I can do.
And that's very much a Nuno way of thinking as well, isn't it? Because Nuno, every game after you've played, he's always not quite happy, or he's happy, but you can always do better. He's obviously instilled that into you guys. What's he been like during this period as well? Because it must be tough for him.
Yeah, of course, because he loves football like us. So he loves football, and he loves also the relationship with his player, with the staff. So I think it's hard for him to stay at home, to don't know if he does nothing, but to don't prepare the session, don't prepare the game. So I think it's really hard for him. As for us, it's not the best period for a footballer, but we have to adapt our time, our day now, to don't be crazy, because we can only play football. So,
So you'll be in trouble. You'll be in trouble with Nuno if you go back, won't you? If you go back out of shape and having not looked after.
No. But we know him now for three years, so we know what he expects on the game, on the training, and even in this hard time, he's talking with us. He calls us also, so just to keep in touch with the players. So it's a good thing, and now we just want the football back.
Just want the football back. When it does come back, I'm intrigued. Like I said, you're obviously a really tight squad. Which player are you most looking forward to seeing? Who will you have missed the most at the end of this, do you think? Or none of them, maybe?
Yeah, no, not only one player, but all the team, because we are really a small squad, and we are really close to each other. So we spend times all together all the time, in the dressing room or in the gym. So we have a good unity together. So I can spend my time with all the players. day after day I can choose one player and I can spend time with him. It will be great for sure, because we are like a family. So I miss my teammates for sure.
And you really miss Mr. Bean, I imagine.
Yeah, also.
Well, Romain, thank you so much for talking to us today.
No problem, pleasure.
I also like that you've got the photo of you and your Wolves kit behind you. That's very good. I noticed that as well. Thank you so much. I hope you and your family stay healthy during this time.